One of the most powerful features of CQ is the built-in workflow engine, which allows us to set up a business process chain of events based on what happens when an author adds something to the website. So for example, let's say I go in and I'm an author and I add in some images, I add in some text. I can set up a workflow that whenever this particular person adds something, it goes up and a manager must approve this to actually have it published to the website. And I can set up all different kinds of business rules based on what happens when I set up these different workflows. And I can even write custom OSGI bundles to customize what happens. So let's explore what the workflow process is, and then in a later video we're going to examine how to actually customize the workflow process. So let's just examine a workflow, and I'm going to open up websites here. And I'll just open up one of my pages. So here's my company page, the one we've been using quite a bit. Okay, and what I can do is I can simply just, if I click on, for example, English, and then I click company here, and then I highlight that, okay? So you can see I can open up my context menu, and you'll see there's a setting in here called workflow for company. Okay, and I can set up multiple different workflows. So for example, I can say start the publish example, and then I can click Start, and I can set this through the workflow. Okay, so now notice, if you look at the status, this now has a workflow icon next to it saying that this page is now subject to this workflow here. Okay, so now if I go back to my welcome screen, and I click here under Workflows, okay, and I go to Models, and I locate my Publish workflow, which is right here. If I double-click it, you'll see here's my Publish workflow, and I can see what's happening. And I can see, for example, here's my workflow start, and then I can say Validate the modified content. So again, if modifications are made, right, the administrator is set to validate this modified content, and then the modified content is automatically published out to the website once the administrator validates that content. So again, you can see that that's a participant step right here because there's a person involved. In this case, it's the administrator, and then this is a process step because it's actually calling a custom process, which is called Activate Page Process. So you can see that. And you can click on it, and you can actually see there. And here's all of the different workflows that are available to you, as you see here. So again, you can validate those processes, and you can even double-click and get more information there. So again, you can see exactly here, and you can, of course, change that and use these as models to build your own customized workflow. Now, we're currently logged in as the admin. So if I go in here to my inbox, okay, you'll see that that is now in my inbox. It says, hey, this company page is now subject to a workflow. This has been sent to me. And again, you could also do this through regular email. You don't necessarily have to do it through the email in CQ, but that's the way it's currently set up. But now you'll see that I can click here, and I can say complete, or I can open it up, or I can step back, or I can delegate it to somebody else here. So again, I have the ability to, again, validate that content. I can just open this up right from here, okay? This will open up my company page, and I can say, okay, this looks great. It's ready for publish. Great website, right? Has everything we need, a search component, and I can click complete. And again, it will now go to the next step automatically, which is a process step, and it will go to publish content. I click OK, and now that is activated and ready to go on my publish server. So that's how the workflow console works, and that's what the workflow process is in CQ. In the next video, we're going to learn how to actually build a custom workflow step utilizing an OSGI bundle.